So hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates. Energies are fluid, gender's fluid, roles can be reversed, so I might be saying Libra, but I might be speaking directly to you if you're cross-watching. So take it how it makes sense for you, alright? I do use profanity and talk about adult things, so if you have children around or just don't appreciate that kind of discussion, respectfully, you have the opportunity to sign off now, otherwise I'm going to get into this. Alright, Libra. So I'm going to be using my Barberry Tarot to give you a week-by-week breakdown for July. And I'm going to use my Wisdom of the Oracle deck for clarity. I'm also going to give you some advice at the end with my Lightworkers Oracle to best guide you, how the Divine can best guide you, what message it can give you in your highest good. And a card to remember from my Power of Love activation cards to help you get through the month of July in the most effective and efficient way, gracefully. So, I hope it helps. Insight is priceless. Know that the cards don't tell you things that is not within your power to change. It gives you a projected path. So, if you don't like the way the cards pan out, just know it is within your power at all times to choose your path of your own free will to change it and move in another direction. Alright? So don't get hung up on anything in particular. Just know that this is the projected path and it is within your power to change it. Insight's priceless. So, Libra. July 2019. We got the Five of Cups in reverse as a pre-shuffle come out, so you might be getting over something that didn't work out the way you had originally thought or hoped it would, something that maybe brought you sadness. Might have been a karmic situation, and now it's kind of this focus on looking to the light and seeing what's behind you, right? Looking to the light that's still there, right? Because in the Five of Cups, there's two cups right behind the person that are still standing. And so in this card, it's about the light being behind you, right? That it's there. If you turn around, the light is there. So that is the overall energy. Keep it in mind, Libra. Shuffle. Libra. July 2019. You are the weaver of your own destiny, Libra. You just don't realize it. High Priestess in reverse on the top with the Eight of Wands on the bottom. You are the weaver of your own destiny, even if you don't realize it. Alright. Libra. Clarify week 1 for me, please. Clarify week 2 for me, please. Clarify week 3. And week 4. Okay. Libra. Week 1. Clarifying energy is message in a bottle in reverse. So either you are not seeing the signs the universe is giving you, or you're interpreting them. wrong. Which means you might be getting the signs and synchronicities and applying it to something else instead of what it's actually should be applied to. Okay, so you might actually be like getting the message but not applying it correctly. Or they're all around you and you're just not acknowledging them. Like you might be seeing it, noticing it, not looking it up, not seeing what it means. You know what I mean? Why a certain message keeps crossing you. There is that High Priestess in the reverse, and it's coming out with the Ace of Wands and that King of Wands that's been showing up. Okay. Now, I think we have a Libra energy that is maybe dead set on rushing in for this passionate new start, coming in with a blaze of fire, like and we got this High Priestess in reverse. I'm feeling like something's not being acknowledged. I think the truth is there, and someone is just not, like, reading the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, the King of Wands is non-committal. He's inspired. He's creative. But he also only thinks about himself. He doesn't think about anybody else with him. He doesn't consider two people when he considers life. He considers himself. He considers only himself. He's not thinking about the other person. And I think as much as this energy maybe wants to rush in and start something new, I think you might be getting them little red flag pings. I think you might be getting, I think the messages like all around you, like I said, the writing's on the wall, like the universe is letting you know that whoever this King of Wands energy is, Libra, whether it's you or somebody else, I feel like maybe their intention is good from their standpoint, but what they are not seeing, or what they don't currently have, is the capability to have empathy, right? To see from a divine perspective. I think they're tuning out their intuition. I think they're letting their ego run forward. I think they're letting their mind run forward. And I think they're tuning out their intuition that something is telling them, like, you might be walking into the fire. You might be walking into the fire. I think you're blocking your intuition. I think you're not getting the message. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. Okay? Maybe it was not clear enough. Someone didn't get the message, and they're not listening to their intuition. And so I feel like there's this fiery new start coming from someone who isn't quite there. So we get in week 2, we get the Emperor card with the 7 of coin and the Ace of sword in the reverse. Now, whoever didn't get it, whoever didn't get the message, I think someone is coming back at it in Emperor energy. This is someone who is committed to the happiness within themselves. The Emperor did not take his throne by being non-committal. As a matter of fact, he's learned to be committed very well. The Emperor had goals. He had higher vision. He saw himself more powerful than the other kings, and he achieved it. And he's radiating that energy like a sword of lightning. You know, this is Divine Emperor energy in week 2. And it's coming out with the 7 of coins and the Ace of Swords. And so I feel like the message this Emperor is giving with the 7 of coins and the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel as if the harsh truth is there was not enough work done. I'm being reminded of the story of the Grasshopper who didn't, who wasted his time. Like, instead of harvesting and preparing for winter, he was having fun. You know what I mean? King of Wands, he was having fun, wasn't taking life so serious, wasn't listening to his intuition, telling him, like, hey, you might want to prepare for the winter. Hey, you might want to prepare for the winter. It's coming. Winter's coming. Someone didn't get the message. And now the Emperor is standing here looking at you like you didn't put enough work in. What do you want? Because not enough effort was put in, not enough work was put in. You can't harvest this Emperor energy yet. Harsh truth. Someone might be in this power and you might be sensing it, and maybe that's why this communication hasn't happened, because you know that it's not time, because you're not on their level. You're not on their level, or vice versa. Maybe someone is not on your level. Take it how it resonates. You know it ain't the right time because something wasn't communicated. There's some kind of truth missing. There's something that wasn't acknowledged, and it's clarified by flexible. So the universe, when this King of Wands, all excited, wants to start fresh at the beginning of July. He's not tuned into his intuition. He didn't get the message, right? Didn't get the message. Someone is standing in their Emperor energy, I think, ready to communicate when the effort's made, right? 8 of Pentacles, not 7 of Pentacles. It ain't the right time yet. The effort hasn't been made to talk about this. The Emperor knows, right, the value of patience being a virtue. They're waiting in their power. They're observing this King of Wands. And I think they're being flexible with it. The fact that this is a King of Wands energy that they're dealing with. And I don't want to sound like the Emperor is being condescending or looking down on the King of Wands. I'm getting this feeling of the Emperor is looking at the King of Wands like, if you ever want to be the Emperor, I need you to learn. I need you to learn from your mistakes, right? I need to be able to mentor and teach you without necessarily coming off like a mentor or teacher. It's being flexible with the universe, like not breaking to teach, but to be more observant and solid in your power, and that an effort needs to be made in order to say what needs to be said at the right time, right? And I think you're being flexible with this energy. I think you're being very flexible with this energy. So come week 3, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse with Justice in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. And it's clarified by the book. So with the Soulmate card and Justice in reverse, Libra, that's your energy in the reverse. And having that in the reverse, I feel like you're out of balance when it comes to a very deep soul connection that you feel the time is running out for. Right? She's holding an hourglass. This is a soul connection, a very deep soul connection. And she's looking at the hourglass. It's in reverse, like time is running out. And things are out of balance within the self or circumstance. There's things that are not in balance, things that have not had justice served, right? There's things that haven't been rectified. And there's an offer being made despite it. Solid offer. Ace of Pentacles. It's a solid offer. And by the book is letting you know everything comes into balance. Every debt, every karmic debt is always paid. every karmic debt owed will always be received. And the universe is letting you know that if things are not in balance with this, even with this true offer, things are out of balance, energetically speaking, within the self, like attracts like. Law of cause and effect, law of relativity, law of oneness, law of gender, divine duality, all of these things. Remember how the universe works. If you're out of balance, just know the universe will balance you. It's not a bad thing. We're just not typically always prepared for it. So, insight's priceless, right? Okay. You might resonate with the King of Wands energy at the beginning and be like, oh shit, maybe I should go back and reread the messages. If you got messages, like reread it, put 2 and 2 together kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like start putting things together and be like, alright, that's why I can't just jump in this way. I should think about this a little bit and realize what I'm manifesting because of where my vibration is. What my intention is, because my intention sets everything. Why I'm doing it sets everything, right, for what you manifest. So come week 4, you're having a huge awakening with the Hanged Man. You realize you're divinely stuck with whatever this is, that it's not moving forward. You're realizing you're divinely stuck because something that's being juggled needs to be released with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. If you're juggling 2 different people or 2 different lives or 2 different whatever, if you're juggling 2 different jobs, it's too much. You got to stop juggling. You got to stop going back and forth. That's the realization that you're having with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man in the reverse is realizing it. It's realizing it. That you're going to need to completely reinvent yourself with the Page of Wands. Whatever this is that you want, or whatever is coming at you, right? The Page of Wands in this deck is about hell or high water, complete reinvention of the self. Phoenix energy, being reborn in a completely new power for you. You might be finding your ability to go from the King of Wands to the Emperor to match this energy that either you're chasing or is chasing after you. They understand that they have to completely get rid of their old ways. That non-committal King of Wands energy has to go. And if there's more than one circumstance that's being juggled, they know they have to let that go. They have to commit to something solid and not juggle. They have to pick one thing, the Ace of Pentacles. When we get the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, the solid offer is the Ace of Pentacles. You're losing one of the Pentacles with the 2 in reverse. You have one left and it's solid. It means whatever you're juggling has to go. And I think that's the balance being paid. Something has to go in order to get whatever it is and bring justice to the situation before that time runs out, kind of thing. It requires you to become your best version in your own Emperor power. It's clarified by time to go. Taking the door, taking that open door while it's open. Walking the path. It's time to move away from whatever it was that you were juggling and just move towards the door. Okay. Yeah, someone didn't get the message. And someone else is in their power. Waiting. Ready to work with this person, right? Flexible. that there's some karmic balancing that needs to be done and something needs to be released in order to stabilize what is left so that that door can be taken. Spiritual decree. Wow, this came out during the full moon in Sagittarius reading that I did. Spiritual decree. If you want it, you have to declare it within yourself that no matter what it takes to achieve it, in the highest good of all, that you will not quit. You will be flexible. You will learn to see the signs. You will learn to pay attention. You will learn how to manifest in your highest good by the book. You will learn that when it's time to go, it's time to go. Because otherwise you're just going to create more problems for yourself. Spiritual decree is about declaring and claiming your highest good now. You know, I wrote it on I wrote it as a reminder on my wrist last night. I receive my highest good now. I decree it. Libra. You have written yourself a divine destiny. Declare that you will achieve it to its fullest potential in this lifetime, and that you will not stand in your way, and that others who are not aligned with that, they will not stand in your way. That nothing will keep you from fulfilling your divine destiny here in this lifetime. Declare it for yourself and surrender it to the universe. If you're not getting the signs or you're receiving them incorrectly, whatever it is, declare it to the universe that you want nothing but the highest good of all, of yourself and all involved. You want the highest good of all in the most effective and efficient way possible. If you're off path, get you on it. If the people that need to be on your path with you are off path, get them on it. Universe, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I trust you. Get me my highest good. I'm ready to receive it now, and I'm patiently going to let it unfold. Just declare it for yourself. Choose that. Choose your highest good. Spiritual decree. Universe isn't going to steer you wrong. It's not. Remember deck. What do you need to remember, Libra, no matter what? What's going to help you get through July smoothly? Smoothly. In quotes. Expression. You are ready to manifest thoughts, your thoughts, and transform them into acts of love. This decree is exactly that. It's declaring that you're ready to manifest your thoughts in the highest good of all and transform them into actions that are in love vibration, love energy. Love is light and dark. Love is truth. Love is compassion and understanding for yourself and others. Love is understanding that when law of oneness, right? Law of oneness, that when you act in your highest good, it is inevitably rippling in the highest good of all. It's healing. In the long run, in hindsight, it's going to prove that. So it's simply declaring to express that. And take that thought and allow it to transform your life from a vibration of love, so that that's what manifests all around you and from within you. Remember that. The bottom of the deck was the Eight of Wands. You are the weaver of your destiny, Libra. You just simply have to choose it. Just simply have to choose it. Find your power. Find what it is that's worthy of committing to your highest good. And the highest good of all is worth committing to. And then allow the universe to do the rest. Just trust yourself. Trust your sensing. Trust your feeling. Trust that what you express is manifesting. Trust that. Otherwise, I think you already know you're going to block your emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups is on the top of the deck. After I pulled off all the cards. I think what you're blocking out intuitively is knowing that it's the fulfillment that's on the chopping block. You're the weaver of your own destiny, and if you want emotional fulfillment, then you have to create it. Then you have to write that into your story. You've got to commit to that ending, that happy ending. You've got to commit to that, or it's going to be a sad story in the end. Libra. With that said, guys, I hope it helps give you the insight you need so that you can, direct yourself into the direction that you truly do want. Right? If this is the projection, then I hope that seeing it, you can choose now in advance to create better, what you can do in order to make that outcome better. What signs can you see? What can you go back and look at that could help you move forward that maybe you missed before, right? Reading in between the lines sometimes, what you're being told. The energy, right? Reading the energy. Focus on that. All right, Libra. Until next time, love and light, love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. It's all good. Bye.